Thank you all for being here today. I can already feel the excitement and energy in the room, and let me say, there's nothing better than being in a space filled with brilliant minds and open hearts, ready to dive into new ideas, share some laughs, and maybe even walk away with a fresh perspective. Now, before we get into the heart of things, I want to start with a question. Well, a couple of questions. How many of you came here looking to learn something new? Hands up. Don't be shy. And how many of you came hoping for a little bit of inspiration? Maybe even a dash of motivation to take back with you into your day-to-day life? Ah, look at that. Quite a few hands. And that's exactly what we're here to do together. Today is about more than just words, more than a one-sided talk. It's about exploring, connecting, and growing together. I'm here to share some thoughts and stories that might bring a smile to your face, a spark to your imagination, or maybe even a new idea that could change the way you see things. You know, they say, we learn best when we're having fun. So, that's my promise to you, to keep this light, to keep it real, and to hopefully keep you on the edge of your seat. No dry lectures, no monotonous monologues. I want this to be a conversation. Yes, I may be the only one with a microphone, but I want you to feel like your voice is part of this too. Because each one of you brings something unique to the room today. You may be thinking, all right, but who is this person up here telling me all of this? Well, let me share a little about myself. I'm someone who has walked a few winding roads, hit a few bumps along the way, and picked up a few stories that, for better or worse, have taught me a lot about life. And those stories? They're yours today. Each one has a little wisdom, a little humor, and maybe a lesson or two hiding in plain sight. But, you know, it's interesting. Whenever we gather like this, we often have one big thing in common. Do you know what that is? We're all a little bit curious. Curious about ourselves, about each other, and about what's possible. Curiosity is one of the most powerful tools we have. And when we follow that curiosity, that's when the magic happens. That's when we go from simply learning something new to really feeling something new. And that's what I hope today will be for you. I'll also be honest with you. I love telling stories. Not just because they're entertaining, but because stories remind us that we're all connected by common threads. We all have those moments when we feel inspired, challenged, maybe even a little lost. And it's through these shared experiences that we see the world and ourselves a little differently. Now, as we go along, I encourage you to think about the ideas that resonate with you. I know some of you are thinkers, and you like to process everything, and others like to get right into it, maybe with a nod, a laugh, or a quick aha moment. Whatever your style, it's all welcome here. And by the way, if at any point you feel that jolt of inspiration, or you hear something that hits home, I invite you to make a mental note of it. Carry that with you and see how it grows in the days to come. Another thing I'd like to mention is that today is not about perfection. It's about possibility. So many times we get caught up in the idea of being the best or having everything figured out. But let me tell you a little secret. Some of the most remarkable people I know are still figuring things out, still taking risks, still learning, still growing. And isn't that what makes life so incredible? It's that space between who we are and who we can become. Throughout our time together,